This is Dr. Troy Fullerton, and tonight I want to talk a little bit about accents. Did you know that everybody speaks with an accent? Yeah, we all do. Every single person has an accent that reflects the contours of speech, the rhythms, the nasality, the speed, the vowels, even some aspects of the consonants that they use in their language, the things that vary from place to place to place. But here is the real crux of the issue. Just because you have an accent doesn't necessarily mean you're hard to understand. Now, let's talk about acquiring a second language. Realize that even in your native language, for most people, their accent is pretty well solidified by the time they're 5 to 7 years old. Now, up until the time they're 13 or so, that accent can change. There are reasons why people's accents change, usually because they get into a particular family or peer group and they want to reduce differences between them and the people they're around. And so subtly, over time, or sometimes intentionally and deliberately, people will change the way they sound in order to match people in their environment. However, past a certain age, when people acquire another language, it's highly unlikely that they're ever going to completely lose their foreign-sounding accent. And so what? They can still speak very correctly and be very easy to understand, even if they don't pick up on all of the subtle things that make up the regional accent in their area. So where does that leave us? Well, if you're an adult language learner, you can expend tremendous effort in trying to make your accent disappear and sound just like the people that you're speaking with. And I wouldn't discourage you from doing so. I wouldn't discourage you from making that effort at all if that's really what you want to do. However, you need to realize two things. In the first place, you're probably always going to have a little something that gives away the fact that you're not really from that area. That's not really a problem. But in the second place, you can learn to speak very correctly and be very understandable, even if you always do have a bit of an accent. Realize that we all have an accent, even in our native language, that distinguishes us. So what difference does it make if we have a bit of an accent as a foreign language learner as well? It's really not a problem. So the amount of effort you put into eliminating it might be better spent doing something else.